Lego, enough is enough. This is the straw that broke the camel's back.
With the new announcement of the LEGO Aquarium for 480 US dollars, Methuselah and I are sitting here scratching our heads wondering, why is 2025 the year of the LEGO Gluttony?
Gluttony, greed, envy, whatever it is, there is something sinful about LEGO's 2025 decisions. I thought this was $500.
No, that was the rumored price.
$480 for the Tropical Aquarium for how many pieces?
4,154 pieces.
Okay.
No minifigures.
All right. Now we're charging $100 extra for non-licensed sets as well.
Like, are there a lot of big pieces in here or something? Like, it doesn't feel like there's any reason. There's no justification to be buying this at this price or for them to be selling it at that price. And that's just what feels so gross about this kind of thing. And this is not the first time that we've seen this in 2025.
100%. And I understand this set is not for me. If you know our channel, we don't really get these kind of sets. I do get some botanicals though. If this was actually beautiful, who knows? Maybe I would have considered it because it's actually a smart idea. Underwater plants. I'm actually surprised this isn't in the botanical sub-theme. So I can actually definitely see the appeal of underwater plants. I can kind of see where the idea came from, but is it just me, Daniel Lewa, or does this actually not look aesthetically pleasing at all?
Look, if you just take away the blue background and that horrible, ugly black frame, I think this is actually a very nice looking set. I think the actual coral and the flora fauna of the underwater scene look very nice. Really interesting parts usage and everything to get these structures and shapes. But I think the background is so weak and is just it draws the eye way too much and it's so ugly. And the frame also is so unnecessary. Like, have this whole coral display on like a slab or whatever, just right there in the open, and it would look so much better. But they have to add all this extra stuff to call it an aquarium.
I guess so. And I'm also just wondering in what context, display-wise, would this look good? Like on a bookshelf? And maybe, hey, we're not ones to talk with our Lord of the Rings and Marvel sets, but I'm just trying to understand where this it's like the Batman shadow box. Where is this rectangular prism, large black rectangular prism, going to look good? Sorry, a little bit of a negative video. Sometimes people don't like when we do negative videos, but I'm sorry. This needs to be addressed ASAP. So I can 100% see the appeal. You can 100% like this set. I won't mind. Everyone is different. But if you buy this, you're kind of a sucker.
If you buy this at this price,
correct.
Certainly.
And it just opened up some similar feelings that we had previously in 2025. A feeling that we felt all too much in 2025. I.e., it actually started pretty early with the Shire. Daniel Lewa was like, yes, Bardur, my favorite. Yes, Rivendell, my favorite set. Yes, oh my gosh. And then he's hit with the green, quote unquote, Shire bag end, which I don't think is very fairly priced either.
No, not in the least. Like $270 for this for 2,000 pieces. 9 figures, actually all of which are exclusive to this set. This one really illustrates, just like with all of these that we're going to show, these are extremely overpriced sets. And yet there are still so many corners cut. And that's what makes it feel really bad. It's like when LEGO asks customers to pay so much money and still cuts corners by including this kind of tree and stuff like that in the set. It just really is just like, what's going on? Like, okay, if you're going to charge a bazillion dollars, but at least put out a product that doesn't feel like it cut any corners.
Kind of like the Great Deku Tree. Like, I feel like there weren't that many cut corners, but the price and piece didn't really line up. But it still didn't feel terrible because you're getting the most deluxe minifigures ever. They put a lot of love and care to it. So I don't think that Legend of Zelda is quite up there with like Fish Tank UCS Dust Collector. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I totally agree because that set as a set is perfect. Perfect figs, everything about it. You're exactly right. It's the combination of the terrible price with the cut corners, and it's like,
and Baratier kind of feels like that because you feel the cut corners on the minifigs, even though I think that set is freaking awesome. Could be the fandom taking over, but it sucks when it's expensive with cut corners. They're realizing they don't have to do like a collector's experience set anymore because we're going to buy it anyway.
And there's a difference between overpriced cut corners and expensive cut corners because like Baratier, I think, yeah, it's expensive, $330, but you get so much with it and the value doesn't seem terrible. With other ones like the Shire, the fish tank and the next one, it's overpriced and cut corners.
100%. Yeah, I think Arkham and Baratier are kind of on that similar tier where you do get a lot of dope stuff, but it does have cut corners. But the Death Star, I think, is definitely in the gluttonous greed category. 1 trillion%, like 9,000 pieces for $1,000 plus tax. It's like they couldn't even just make it $900. They couldn't even do you that favor. And everyone's like, well, it's the Star Wars tax. Okay, well, does that apply to the UCS fish set, which is $100 more than it should be? Oh, well, it's the tariffs. Oh, well, it's the Disney tax. Oh, well, it's the cloth pieces. Oh, well, it's the leg printing. If there's any of you who objectively know that as a fact and have been in the rooms where these deals are being made and the world government trade deals are being made, please inform. Like, we could definitely make some smart assumptions, but it's just funny how we think that we know why something's priced this way.
Yeah, like we can conjecture, like, okay, this is a big set from a big IP. LEGO puts out the surveys asking what people would be willing to pay for sets. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to is, okay, when someone looks at this set on the shelf and they see the price tag, can they be like, yeah, okay, I could see that and I will be happy to get it? And they feel like all these sets and the Death Star included are worth that $1,000.
I think there's a lot to like in the Death Star too. If you did get it, and let us know if it was enjoyable. I'd personally like to build it if it was free. You know, I got the UCS Hulkbuster for free and it was a joy because I didn't have to pay anything. So maybe the land members just love it because, oh, this was so fun. Well, you didn't deduct $1,100 from your own bank account, your own grocery money to get that. So yes, I bet it was very, very fun. To your point about things looking at the price, that's when the Black Pearl comes into play. Because it looks huge and it looks massive. Yeah. It looks like a $400 set because of the big masts and everything. And I think they did a pretty amazing job on the set, but I cannot get behind $380 for this set, Daniel Lewa. And whoever priced it is very, very smart. Because it is back-ordered. If you order it now, it'll come in like January. Daniel Lewa's Lego store won't have it till February. Like,
this one really proved to me that there is a massive disconnect between what fans are like, oh, what their expectation of what price should be, and what Lego knows they can charge for things. Because clearly the pent-up demand for a Pirates of the Caribbean set, especially a Black Pearl, is so high that, hey, $380 for a 2,800 piece set? Sure, why not? Like, there are only 8 minifigs in this too. 9 if you count the masthead. It doesn't feel great because of how overpriced it is, but at least there are fewer cut corners on this one than some of the previous ones.
Maybe this is more so the Deku Tree category where it is pretty quality set that's overpriced. Yeah. And I don't know if Daniel Lewa could even say anything because he's going to one day buy this set. Maybe for full price too. Like,
no way. I would use so many VIP points on this, bro. Like, we got to milk the value out of this somehow.
Do VIP points count?
Yeah, I know a lot of people justify or like, oh, you can sell the figs and then it's like it's cheaper, right?
Well, the gift with purchase was a certain dollar value, so that takes away from the... Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
It's what they want us to think. That's exactly how they want us to think, right?
This one is even worse. Sorry, I'm going straight to the Iron Man Mark IV bust. I'm sorry.
Oh.
This is like gotta be. I don't think the word gluttony because it's not so huge, but it's the matter. The price is huge, and the set is tiny. What the heck?
It's microscopic. Like, if you've ever seen this in person, it is so small. And then when you know how much it costs, $60 for just over 400 pieces.
Yeah, I could have swore they were $70. This one and the Spider-Man bust, but they are now $60, which I guess is quote unquote better. And Spider-Man might be even more egregious because it's even less pieces. Like, can we just stop? Can the Lego pricing team, marketing team, can they go do some self-reflection? Like, can they go in the naughty corner and, like, really take time to think, is what I'm doing good for the world right now? And people say, oh, it's the AFOL's fault. You have big Lego sets behind you, Daniel Lewa. How could you say anything about big Lego sets? Well, Daniel Lewa only buys what he deems as fair value Lego sets, which I think everybody should do. But I understand it's tough. I want the X-Jet for, what, $80? Which was like, what was that, like 300 pieces? Because I love X-Men so much, and there are Pirates of the Caribbean fans who just love pirates. But I don't think that same could be said about Iron Man and Spider-Man, where we need to be spending $60 on a microscopic bust. What's the point of doing a bust if it's tiny? We already have minifigures.
Maybe there's a lot of hypocrisy coming from us talking about like, well, it feels overpriced and bad, and yet we get a lot of Lego, but we only want to get the stuff that we really care about. Another really egregious example from this year was the Republic Juggernaut. And this just makes you feel gross when it's like, this is a $160 set. Huh? I cannot believe that. For 813 pieces. And so it's like astronomically overpriced. And it's small too. Like, have you seen this in person? I'm never going to buy this, but like I saw it at the Lego store. It is tiny. And it feels like cut corners here too, just the quality of the build. What they always do to try to get us is they'll put in a few things that are hyper desirable. For instance, the Galactic Marines. For instance, Barbossa.
I'm under the camp that I think Star Wars recent minifigures are actually been pretty good. I mean, maybe I don't get too granular with it like Marvel, but I see all these minifigs like the Marines and Kiadi-Mundi. I'm like, these are all super dope. And the Lego Star Wars fans need that. So they have to pay the price, unfortunately. It sucks. Endgame Final Battle. I want an accurate looking Ant-Man minifigure. Well, too bad. You have to spend $100 to get such. I'll promise you right now, Daniel Lewa, I will do my part as an AFOL. I am not buying a single set on this list that we're talking about. I'm not. I'll practice what I preach. I'm not touching any of these sets.
Props to you. I guess I'm not as strong because that Black Pearl is just so cool and so good that I still really, really want to get it. So when the timing is right and when there's a sale or when I can compensate for the value somehow, then I'll make the move. But if this trend continues, it's going to be extremely painful because they're still going to be making Zelda sets and Lord of the Rings sets and maybe a Flying Dutchman one day. And if they're going to keep charging just like massive amounts of Benjamins all over the place while cutting corners, it's going to get harder and harder to justify. And I think for many people, it already is past the point of justification for wanting to support their hobby.
I've never seen Daniel Lewa this negative. Oh my gosh.
What?
This is ridiculous. Like,
is this even that negative?
You have not said one positive thing this whole time, bro. This is sad. Is this the negativity Debbie Downer channel? That some of our fans are quitting Lego. Johnny Bricks, come back to Lego. Johnny Bricks, he said it's becoming too expensive. He says it's too mid. It's mid and expensive. Those things should not be synonymous with each other, right? I'm not saying the Black Pearl is mid. I think Black Pearl's pretty good. But like, okay, look, are you spending $400 on Hogsmeade?
No. And I think it actually looks like a decent set for what it is. Not a ton of high desirability or high exclusivity. They just know Potterheads are just going to want to get big, huge, giant builds and display it for $1 bazillion.
Like, people say, oh, speak with your wallet, that's the only way. Oh, complain on YouTube, that's the only way. How about this, Lego? If you keep this up, Lego, I'm going to get angry. And you don't want to see me when I get angry. You know I play Doom Eternal and Doom the Dark Ages. I'm going to unleash the wrath. Speaking of 7 deadly sins, the wrath inside of me is going to come out. And y'all do not want to see that Lego group. So like, I know y'all are up there in your ivory tower in Denmark, you know, being nasty, greedy company. It just sucks because we love the toy and we want cheaper sets. And I will advocate for the cheaper sets. Will you advocate, Daniel Lewa? Will you be an advocate or will you be a shill? Let us know right now.
Yes, we have to advocate for cheaper prices. Or if we need to stop buying Lego tomorrow, so be it. If Lego becomes too expensive, as much as we love the hobby and we want to continue doing it forever, if there comes a day when it has to end, that just has to be the case and we can move on because there are so many other things in the world that require time and money and effort.
This is crazy. Like, Daniel Lewa's been a Lego fan his whole life, and now he's saying, hey, I might quit the hobby Lego. And between me and him, we account for like 25% of Lego sales. So this is a real threat. Like, they should be scared.
We know a lot of people who account for way more sales than we do, bro.
Cameron Studios.
I will say this. I am so happy that they are dipping their toes into more things like the Black Pearl and recognizing that there is a demand for some of this really, really cool stuff that us millennials really enjoyed. So that is exciting. I don't want that goodwill and that excitement to be dashed and burned and those bridges being torn apart by the company with their fans.
If you think Lego should do better and do only the best, leave a like on this video immediately, please, because we're not going to sit here and sugarcoat it for you. Daniel Lewa is going to keep it real and raw. He's going to tell you how it is, and sometimes we're right and sometimes we're wrong. So let us know your opinion, because it's all just opinions. Let us know your opinion as well within the comment section so we can enjoy hearing other people's perspectives. But you're right, though. Like, I'll pay for expensive Lego sets, unfortunately. I know I'm privileged, but if they do a $1,000 Asgard and it's amazing minifigured selection and detail, sure. here you go, here's $1,000. But you can't do a UCS Death Waffle for $1,000. It doesn't make any sense. Where's the quality of care, the minifigures? It just doesn't quite line up. And I'm glad that more and more people are coming into Lego and enjoying the hobby. Like, it's been huge influx in the fandom. It's such a cool thing now to collect Lego.
Yeah.
I think that's overall good, but we're kind of seeing some of the repercussions from that, unfortunately.
Thank you so much for watching. Please let us know what you think about this, because this is a bit of a hot topic, and these are a bit of hot button sets. And that's what makes it fun to talk about anyway.
Daniel Lewa's
Even if it is a little more negative.
It is past Daniel Lewa's bedtime. Come on.
My God.
Hashtag sleepy Daniel Lewa. Okay.
I haven't yawned once.
I'm projecting. I'm tired. Okay. We do want to give a special shout out to our channel members, the Sakuga Squadron, who we just absolutely love. We love our channel members and actually all of our viewers and subscribers, but they're going to get a special shout out right now. I'm Lidme, MC Go, Uncle Michael, Uncle Norman, Oliver J. the Ginger Lender, Shui Lee, Grandma Susan, Norman Davis, Dr. Dan PhD, Sir Grizz, Richie Rage, Langster Builds, Jaborgus, Mary K. J. Jolly, the Brick Patch, Lego Man Cam, Sayson, Little Homie, Zola, and 3 new channel members. What the heck is going on? What the heck is going on?
Oh my gosh.
I kid you not, bro. What the heck is going on?
Gosh. That's wow. Okay.
Firstly, it's just F2H.
Hey, Nuja fan, I know you're out there.
Yeah, no, just F2H has been a real like day one OG Monkey Kid fan. Like, we're already a huge fan of you before, but thank you for biting the bullet and becoming a channel member. You are the GOAT. Secondly, Salvador Icedo. Salvador Icedo? Yeah, yes, Patrick, profile picture with mustache, etc. Really nice commenter. I can't believe how are some of our commenters so nice. He's a shining example of an amazing person. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member, and a brand new one today. I'm seeing this today, Jimmy Jam.
Wow, crazy. That's awesome. Wow.
Thank you so much, Jimmy Jam. Please, all of you channel members, follow at sakuga.builds on Instagram to be added to our close friends story. So I need to be able to communicate with you guys somehow. We did actually post our first members only video too, so I hope new channel members check that out. It's just a lighter discussion between me and Daniel Lewa, so I hope you guys enjoy that. We might be doing that once, twice a month, etc.
And if you made it this far in the video, you are actually a real one. Comment gimme ghoul in the comments below, and you're a real one, because you are not giving in to the Legos gluttony.